Well, hello everyone. We are live on YouTube. I'm Fatih. I'm a student in the sixth year. And today I'm going to try and explain to you just an overview, just some simple facts and the basics of the urinary system. Sometimes you can find it referred to as the excretory system, but the more simple term is the urinary system. Like I said, it's going just to be some simple facts, some simple information, nothing complicated, so just the basics. For the sake of this lesson, it's going to be more of voiced information. You can ignore the visual thing of it, the slides. There is nothing much to it, to be honest. So think of it as a podcast. You can just listen to this and continue doing whatever you're doing. There's nothing much to the slide. So yeah. What's the urinary system? We are going to see four things: the purpose of the system, the anatomy of it, the function, and the results, if you can say, or the wastes, which are the urine. We're not going to be taking this order here: purpose, anatomy, function, urine. No, we are going to see each structure of this system and see its function. So some facts about the urinary system. If you ask a kid, what's urine or what does the urinary system do? He'll say something simple as water goes in, we drink water, and we pee. That's as simple as it is. That's how we used to see the urinary system as kids. If you ask an adult, which is not a medical student, about the function of it, he will probably say something like, the kidneys are a filter. We tend to think of the kidneys as a mesh where blood comes in, it takes the bad things, it takes the toxins out of the blood and let the rest out. That's kind of false. That's not how it works. Actually, what the kidneys do, because the kidneys are the main structure of this whole system, they take everything out of the blood. The good things and the bad things, the toxins and the thing we do. And then they give back the things that we need to the blood, and they leave the rest to the urine to be taken out. So imagine it like this. You have a desk in front of you. You don't just take the things that you don't need and throw it in the bin. No, you take everything, the things that you need, the things that you want to throw away, and then you put back the things on the desk, and the rubbish is going to be thrown away. That's it. Now, first, the purpose of the urinary system. You can say that it mainly gets rid of the toxins. It assures some homeostasis. What is the homeostasis? If you know, the blood must contain a level of pH. It is the balance between acid and base in the blood. Also, the level of salts and liquids in our secretory system. Wait a minute. So, I was saying the role of the kidneys is to assure a level of homeostasis by assuring the level of the acid and base in our blood stream by taking out the toxins and giving back the things that we need. Now, the structures of the urinary system. It is so simple. We have two kidneys, two ureters, one bladder, and one urethra. Nothing much, not so much of it. Two kidneys, two ureters, one bladder, and one urethra. The kidneys are located in the retroperitoneal space. That means it's in the back of the abdominal cavity, also means that it doesn't share the same space with the digestive systems or the digestive organs, which is the digestive system. The kidneys. The kidneys are some bean-shaped structures that weigh around 150 grams. They are located, like I said, on each side of the vertebral column, and they are protected by the ribs, and they are not attached so much to anything. That's why punching the kidneys in boxing is not allowed. The kidneys have two levels, two structures. The outer layer, or two layers, the outer layer is the cortex, where it contains the nephrons, and the inner layer, which is the medulla, which contains the collecting tubes that goes to the renal pelvis, then to the ureters, then to the bladder, then to the urethra. We are not going to study the physiology of the kidneys, which are the nephrons. The nephrons is too much complicated. It will take too much time, so we are going to skip that. Like we said, the main purpose of today is to study some anatomy and some function. Again, two layers, the cortex, the medulla. The urine starts from here. It gets collected in the renal pelvis. It goes to the ureters, and then it goes to the bladder. Then the ureters. We tend to think like that the ureters are some passive tubes that take the urine from the kidneys to the bladder according to the gravity, which is not exactly true. The ureters have some muscles which assure some peristaltitis, which takes the urine from the kidney to the bladder and prevent the urine from backing up. If the urine backs up, it can cause some infections. The height of the ureters are between 25 centimeters to 30 centimeters at the adults. Third, the bladder. Think of the bladder as a hollow muscle. It's a sac where we collect urine. It can contain anywhere from 500 milliliters to 1 liter. The level of urine or the amount of urine is determined by the osmotic pressure, the endocrine system, the circulatory system, and the nervous system. And of course, it ends with the urethra. There is not much to say about the urethra, more than it differs from the male to the female. It's much shorter. The female urethra is much shorter from the male urethra, and the male urethra is shared between the reproductive system and the urinary system. Now the urine. What is the importance of studying the urine? The urine is composed for about 95% of water and 5% from other substances, such as urea, uric acid, creatinine, minerals, salts, sugar, and other pigments. You can know a lot about someone's health by studying its urine, such as the level of creatinine. It can tell you if the kidneys are functioning correctly or not. The sugar, it can tell you if the person has diabetes or not. If the aspect of the urine is cloudy and contains white blood cells, it can it can guide you to look for an infection. If it's pinkish and contain blood cells, it can guide you to look for some blood in the urine, and so on. So that was an overview of the urinary system, and I hope you learned something from it. I know it wasn't much long, but it's a simple system. Like I said, the most of it is contained in the physiology, which is another lesson when we study the nephrons. And good day for you all.